So welcome to economics and Indian economy. So economics, one of the most feared subjects along with geography, polity, everything else. Huh? Andana? Right. So from today till 1.5, 2 months, we will be discussing about economics. Very slowly we will deal with what is there in economics, what is there in Indian economy, how to tackle the questions in prelims, how to tackle the questions in mains. Okay, but I want you to forget about the fact that you have to write an exam. What I want you to do instead is understand the subject. Don't look at the subject from the perspective of writing the exam yet. There will come a time when you have to worry about the exam, but as of yet, focus only on understanding the subject. Okay. So first we will see what is there in the syllabus. We will write things down and then from there we will go on. What I want you to do is open the notification that I have sent. Go to the prelim syllabus and see and tell me what is there with respect to what is there?
Economic and social development.
Economic and
Social development.
social development. Next, sustainable development. Next, poverty. Next, inclusion. Demographics. Social sector initiatives. Next, etc. Very good. Next, mains. Scroll to mains. Indian economy and
Issues relating to planning,
issues relating to planning, mobilization of
resources,
growth,
development and employment.
development, employment,
Inclusive growth and issues arising from it.
inclusive growth. Next,
Government budgeting.
government budgeting.
Seasonal crops.
Major crops.
Cropping pattern in various parts of country.
Okay.
Different types of irrigation and irrigation system storage. Transport and marketing of agricultural produce.
Transport and marketing.
And issues and related constraints. E-technology
Next.
in the aid of farmers. Issues related to direct and indirect farm subsidies and minimum support price, PDS, and its objectives, functioning, limitations, revamping, issues of buffer stocks, and food security.
Next.
Technology missions, economics of animal rearing, food processing, and related industries in India, scope and significance, location upstream and downstream requirements.
Next.
Supply chain management, land reforms in India,
Land reforms in India.
effects of liberalization on the economy, changes in industrial policy, and their effects on industrial growth, infrastructure, energy, ports, roads, airports, railways, etc. Investment models, science and technology and development.
Ivan.
Investment models.
These many things are there that we have to discuss with respect to prelims and mains. Okay. Do you know all of these words? Forget about understanding them. Do you know these words? Heard them before? All of you? Most of you? Okay, very good. Do you understand all these things? Second question. Do you understand all these things? Not really. That is why we are here, or else why will I take the class for you? Huh? So we will try to understand all these things. We will forget prelims, we will forget mains, because if you look at these topics, they are saying etc. at the end of the prelims economics related topics. Okay. Although a lot of things are listed out in the main syllabus as well, this is not the overall economics or Indian economy that we need to study. There are far more things that are not exclusively mentioned in the syllabus, which we have to study, which will lay as a groundwork for us to understand these topics. Okay. So directly questions may not be asked from everything that we discuss in the class, but if we don't discuss those certain things, you will not understand the things that are given in the syllabus. Okay. National income is not mentioned anywhere explicitly, but we have to study it. Questions may be asked on the topic. Understanding? Okay. So first remember what are the things that are there in the syllabus, understand those words, remember those words, and keep them aside. We will come back to it when we are looking at how to answer the questions in prelims and mains. Until then, understand them and put them aside. Don't forget them. Okay. Now we will go into the introduction to economics, and then we will link back that introduction to these topics. We will come back here. Okay. Now when I say economics, what is the first thing that pops into your head? Money. Okay. And no wrong answers. Anything that pops into your head, right answer. Other thing. Huh? Resources. Export, import. Investment. Very good. So multiple things are coming into your brain, which is good. There will be one or two people who will think, what is this economics? I want to leave the class. Mentally already left the class also. Okay. But the central theme, the central idea that we have to remember, around which the whole concepts of economics revolve and rotate, is resources. Okay. Resources is the key word that we will be constantly repeating throughout these lectures, and that is the word that you have to constantly focus on to understand any topic. Okay. We are going to have a mantra throughout the classes. You have to keep that mantra in your head to understand anything. That is, identify the resources and follow the resources. Identify the resources, follow the resources. Any discussion, any topic that we are going to discuss in economics, you have to identify what is the resource with respect to this particular topic. And then you have to follow that resource to understand the topic. Once you identify and follow the resource, even then if you are not understanding this topic, that's where you have to remember you are writing UPSC exam, you are not trying to become an economist. Our goal here is not to become an economist. Our goal here is to clear the exam, end of the day. Right? So identify the resource in each topic, follow that resource. Beyond that, if you are not understanding, it's okay, forget it. Understand up till that point. That is enough for us to understand how to write the answers in the exam. Two things, same Jayale? Identify the resource, follow the resource. Right? These resources will have different names in different topics, which is why it is key to first identify it. What is the resource in this particular matter? Okay. You would have heard, some of you would have heard that if there is nothing, there is no product that is being sold, you are the product. Heard about it? You'll all be scrolling on Instagram and YouTube, Reels, yanni. What is the product that is being sold to you? What is the product that is being sold to you when you are scrolling on Instagram? You are the product. Your time is the resource that is being spent while you are scrolling on Instagram. Okay? So you have to identify it first. What is the resource in this particular area? Resources are of different kinds, different types. We will see what those types are. Natural resources. First is natural resources. First is natural resources. What are natural resources? Oil is a natural resource. Water is a natural resource. Minerals, natural resource. What else are natural resources? Sunlight is a natural resource. Wind, air, all those things are natural resources. Okay. Once natural resources are done, we have man-made resources. Man-made resources. What are man-made resources? Infrastructure is man-made resources. Infrastructure, the chairs that you are sitting in, the board that we are using here, the cameras that are used to record this lecture, these are all man-made resources. Infrastructure. These are not naturally occurring. We don't dig up cameras out of ground. No. What do we dig up? We dig up sand. From that we make conductor chips. We can make semiconductor chips. Using those chips, we use other materials, plastic and so things to manufacture this camera. Who is the one making all this? It is the man. Okay. So they are called man-made resources. Any infrastructure that you see around you is a man-made resource. The roads, ships, aeroplanes that keep falling down once in a while, these are all man-made resources. They all come under the umbrella of infrastructure. Next, human resources. Human resources. Human in itself is a resource. How is a human resource? Humans are used as labor. Whenever we say labor, don't just think about construction workers. That is the constant image we get in our minds. No. Okay. This is an institute. Any employee that works in the institute will be constituted as labor in economic terms. Okay. Labor. I am labor of this institute. Okay. Any other faculty that is working here, labor of the institute. In the labor, we have skilled labor, unskilled labor. That is a other different thing. We will come back to it later. Okay. But humans are by themselves resources because they form labor. Okay. How are these infrastructure and man-made resources being built? By using their skill. Skill is also a human resource. We have one word in the syllabus. It's called demographics. What is it? Demographics. What is this demographics? Study of population. There are two questions that are important in demographics. How many people are there? How many or how much is the population? Second important question is, what is the distribution of this population? Distribution of the population. How many people? What kind of people? Distribution is not about distribution on a geographical area, no. How many men are there? How many women are there? How many old people are there? How many young people are there? How many working age people are there? This is what kind. So first question, how many in total? And the next question is, what kind is the distribution amongst these people? Why is this important? No, sector will come later. First of all, how many people are there between the working age of 16 to 65? Why is this important? To understand how many people are there to utilize these resources, to make these man-made infrastructure and man-made resources, so that we get utility out of those things. If there are more number of people below 16 or above 65, can they be working? No. At least major amount of them will not be working. We have child artists, they are working, but not every child is an artist. We have people who are beyond the age of 65 who are also working, but not all of them are working. Major working population will be there between the productive age of 16 and 65. So if a country has a lot of population, but very little amount of people in that population are in 16 and 65 range, is that good for the country? No. So if more number of people are there between this working age, that is good for the country economically speaking. That is called as demographic dividend. Demographic dividend. What is dividend? Dividend is nothing but profit that you make out of your resources. You have a resource, you get profit out of that resource, that is the dividend. Here what is the resource?
Human resource.
Human resource. In that human resource, working age population is your resource. From that working age population, you are getting utility out of it, that is the demographic dividend. The profit that is made out of working population's presence in a particular geographical area is the demographic dividend of that area. You want to write it down? The working age the profit generated from the working age population. The working age population in a geographical area, is the demographic dividend of that area. Now hold this thought here, we will come back to it. Okay? Last kind of resources, financial resources. Financial resources. Financial resources is where money comes in. Okay? Often money is not identified as a resource. That is where the whole confusion comes in. Okay? Identify money as a good. Identify money as a resource. You will understand quite a few topics in the subject. Okay? Next, credit is a resource. Credit. What is credit? A loan is nothing but a credit. I don't have money, but I want to do something, some activity. For that activity, I am going to another person who has excess of financial resources. I will take money from that person as credit, so that I will perform this economic activity and return this money back to the lender. Credit is a financial resource. Stocks are financial resources. Stocks or shares. What is a stock or a share? If I have a pizza, big pizza, enough for all the people in the class, okay? I will share only half of it with you. Half I will keep for myself. The rest half, you have to divide amongst yourself how much you want to have in that pizza. My share in the pizza is 50%. The rest half is yours. Now if one person is taking a lot of chunk out of it, that person's share may be 10%, maybe 20%. The rest all will have to take small pieces. That will be their share. So if a company is there instead of a pizza, a person will own that company. The ownership of that company will come from holding 51% share in that company. The rest of the shares, he can keep it for himself or he can sell it on the market. People can buy shares in that market. What you're meaning by doing that is you're claiming ownership on part of that company. What are you doing? You are claiming ownership. On how much are you owning the whole company? No. A part of the company. How much part? How much ever you can buy. That is your share in that particular company. So if you own a share or a stock in a particular company, that is nothing but a financial resource. Clear? So what are the resources that we discussed? Natural resources are the ones naturally occurring in the world. Man is not making them. They are already there in the nature. Using those natural resources, man is making some resources. They are called man-made resources. An example is any infrastructure that you see around the world. Okay? Apart from that, to create this man-made infrastructure, man himself has to be a resource, human resource. To do all these activities, he needs financial resources. So 4 types of resources are there. These are there. We are saying 4 types of resources for better understanding of ourselves, of the concept. It is not a fixed thing. All right? So all these kinds of resources are interlinked with each other. You can't have one without the other. Clear?